Is Colonel Bruno. I actually have a list of several of the things that he's responsible for. I'll read it off to you guys quickly. Responsible for creating the boards for us, and he's also tracking the LF objectives for the FTP cadets, which is us as well too. So he's the head cadet for FTP. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jones, she's our flight commander / director of operations. She's going to be assigning our weekly positions, kind of like our flight commander was last semester. We're having 3 evaluations every semester, so at the beginning, the midterm, and the end as well. She's doing that. And then she is directing us during the execution of our mission. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Emmanuel Martinez is Director of Support. He's doing briefings, dorm maintenance, helping with evaluations as well too, and tracking the morale of our flight. And then lastly is Cadet Major Devon. He's our Executive Assistant. That's a new position this semester, but he's going to be emailing us our reports weekly, working us to help us out with our flight positions as well too, creating the quizzes, and counseling and guidance. If you have any questions about anything to the POC, you can talk to him. He's kind of like a counselor. And all of us are all in one flight like she discussed earlier.
If you guys want any more explanation on those positions, I'd be happy to provide them. So if you have a question on that, I can help you out.
But these are the main 4 cadets that you should be concerned with the detachment.
Do you want to explain the reason of why you put some of those cadets in those positions, maybe?
So Cadet Colonel Bruno is the field training commander because he has been the wing commander of about 4 or 5 CLCs for the last 2 or 3 summers. He is more than capable of leading that position. He was also one of the top cadets at field training. Though he did not enjoy his time there, he did very well there. Cadet Jones was a CTA at field training, and she also graduated very, very high in field training as well. She didn't get DG or DS, but it's not DS. They got rid of the second one. I don't remember what it's called anymore. Whatever the second position is, that if you get 3rd or 4th in your flight.
Superior performer?
No.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it is superior performer. You're right. Okay. They didn't get DG or SP, but they did very, very well in the flights. Cadet Jones is your flight commander over Cadet Martinez because she has been to the new field training that you guys are going through. Cadet Martinez was a CTA in the old field training that we went through. So that is also why he's in that position. So you have 2 CTAs and somebody that is more than capable of being the wing commander and has been through multiple training events specifically for this purpose. And then Cadet Major Devan is in that position because he's the closest thing to a DG that we have from the previous class that went through. He's also very, very capable. So you have 4 amazing people that are going to well prepare you for field training. When you get to field training, it is expected that at least while you're in garrison, it's pretty much just like a lab, but 24/7. That's what you guys should feel like when you get there. So that's why they've been put in those positions, is because we feel like they can keep you there. Now, Cadet Major Devan's position, it says executive assistant. However, his position encompasses the TRO position, the PIFO position, the CCE position. He is a catch-all for pretty much everything. You guys are operating as your kind of your own cadet wing. So those are the only 4 POC that you should be dealing with during any LLAB, outside from just general briefings and stuff like that. Nobody else is allowed to yell at you guys or anything like that unless a cadet colonel has given them permission to do so, whether that's me, Kabibi, or Bruno. Yeah.
When we do our PT, will it be with FTP or will it be with the wing as a whole?
The first 2 weeks it will be with the wing as a whole. There will be select few PTs throughout the semester that will be with the wing, but you guys are doing your own PT, and you will find out more about how that's going to work out as the semester grows because that's something we're working you guys into. What was your question?
Oh, my question is the same as that.
Okay. Cadet Major Devan is also kind of supposed to be like a counseling person, so we don't want you to go to your flight commander for help because we don't want to break down that barrier of she's got to be a hard ass during OLAB, and we don't want you guys to view her any other way because that is her purpose. She's supposed to be as close to a CTA as we can without breaking any rules. So Cadet Major Devan, who has all of the ins and outs and knows everything that's going to be happening, is supposed to be your person that you can go to, email, and be like, hey sir, I have a question, I really don't understand X, and he's going to be able to help you guys out.
So then could you further define Big Martinez's position, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel?
Yeah, so he's pretty much like the OG and the MSG commander.
Okay.
So any special things you guys are doing, like the bag drag, when you guys learn door maintenance, when you learn how to fold all your clothes and everything like that, he's going to be the lead of all of those things. Any other questions? And I'm just going to comment on the alpha flight thing. The reason you guys are all in the same flight together and we did not split you up is because your flight at field training will be 20+ cadets. So if we have you march marching around here with 10 cadets and you get to field training and you have 22, it is gonna throw you through a massive loop and you're not gonna know how to march 22 people on a sidewalk. So we're gonna teach you how to do that here because that's something that we can do so that you're prepared for that later. You will still be squadron marching, there's plenty of you to break into 2 flights. It's just for the purposes of everything, you will be 1 flight.
Thank you.
Will we touch on detail marching?
Yes.
Anything else?
Okay, so this is the org chart, and then, do you want to explain that as well too? It's basically we have the training group, the operations group, and the mission support group, and then we're on the right side, the
Yes.
FTP
I
cadets.
don't have like any specific questions on this with other positions, I guess.
Cadets front desk.
Why is FTP like in?
Like, we're in our own bubbles.
You're on your own entity, so you guys are pretty much your own group / squadron. You're not big enough to be a group, but you're not necessarily a squadron either. You guys are like an island. You're your own thing. If all of those positions are supposed to be capable enough to run a cadet wing by themselves, which is why they put placed there.
And then the freshman cadets, they're basically like interns or either PT or anything else you have in the org chart. That's why their names are at the bottom of that.
The reason we did not include the 200s in that position is because it is new, and we did not want to overwhelm you guys with having to do FTP and learn these new things. So we're incorporating it with the 100s. If we see that they're doing really well with this, we'll carry this into their 200 year. But right now, it's just a trial error, and we didn't want to do anything that could harm your performance as FTP cadets. Yes.
Are some cadets supposed to be double stacked?
Oh, like Dan, you said earlier a couple days ago?
Dan?
Cadet Dang is in 2 spots.
Yes.
Yes.
He's DPAO and MSS.
Oh, that wasn't on purpose. You're the only one that's caught it, so thanks for letting me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more questions about the org chart?
I have a question. Is Misha gonna be part of our FTP, or is he going to like an alternative thing?
He is part of your flight, however, he can't be here on Thursdays because he has a class because he's graduating at the end of this semester. So he is going to be the only FTP cadet at all LLab, which brings me to another point. If you guys are available on Fridays at 1 o'clock, he will really, really need your help because he's the only one. And
Fridays at 1 o'clock.
Fridays at 1 o'clock.
And then do we need to be in uniform?
Yes, if you're going to attend all LLab, you need to be.
Any more questions or comments about the org chart? Yes.
Not really only org chart, but will the UOD just typically be blues for us throughout FTP? I know there was talk about ABUs.
Yes, so if you guys look at the O plan, there's a section called the LLab overview. That is not formally approved. I'm talking to Captain Combs about it yesterday. We had to plan commissioning and a bunch of stuff ended up having to get pushed forward or back. But it will give you an outline of every training week and when we expect that you all have your ABUs. Something that we're doing with your class that we have not done in the past is that you will not all be required to have your ABUs before you get to wear them. So right now, we just need to work on getting you all blues because not all of you have them. The requirements for you guys to get your blues changed from headquarters, so we weren't allowed to give them to you until, I don't remember what the new requirement is, but it's either you got contracted or you're getting ready to go to FTP is when we're allowed to give them to you, or you earned them, and that's something that Deck and Enter approved. So as soon as you all get your blues, we will start working on giving you ABUs. Some of you may already have them simply because you were getting your blues last semester, you've done CLCs, or you went to one of those special Air Force things over the summer. You will not be authorized to wear them until we tell you the date that you're authorized to wear them. However, we are not requiring that all 22 of you have them before somebody can start wearing them. You just have to wait for the sign off of, if you have ABUs, you may now wear them.
So that's just in the ways, because I saw there was like 4 weeks that had the UOD as ABUs.
Yes,
and
that's
that might
the
change.
anticipated time at which we think all of you will have ABUs.
Okay.
So.
Anything else? No?
And just a general difference between operations group and mission support so that you can kind of wrap your head around who's in which group. Operations group is everybody that operates during LLab time. So Honor Guard is in charge of Reveille and Retreat. They're in charge of making sure you guys know how to do Reveille and Retreat. PIFO, obviously during LLab time, and the OSS is previously the Echo, so he will take over several LLabs to do Warrior LLab, dining out, or dining in, stuff like that. So that's why operations group is what it is, and the mission support group is all of the positions that operate outside of LLab time. So if that helps you differentiate between which group is which.
Are we gonna do a howdy party again, or is that?
We are, it's not gonna be, it's gonna be non-PMT simply because there is a lot of stuff that we need to cover this semester, simply because last semester we lowered the standards so that you guys could meet them. So this semester the standards are kicked twice as high as they should be, so it's gonna be non-PMT, but it will be a thing.
Okay, so the PFA is the mock one. It's